Good morning, everybody. My name is Veronique Edmondson, and most of you know I'm a mass communication major, which I think at the moment is a bad thing because a lot of you expect too much from me as a mass communication major. Personally, I'm a confident, self-centered, outlaw kind of person, but when I came to this class, I learned a lot. It wasn't about being confident or anything, it's about knowing about what you're doing. And I know I have a great problem focusing on my audience. I tend to look down on the paper most times. But this class has developed me to be a strong person, to face my audience and not look away from them. My first speech, when I watched the video, I realized that I didn't look into the camera for once. I didn't look up. I was looking at the paper and I was saying to myself, you know, I sound really good. You know, my words make sense, but I wonder if anybody really did that look for me. All me look at the paper. But I tried to correct the problem. I did it again. For my informative speech, it wasn't the paper alone, but the lectern was my best friend. I hold on to the lectern. But I had some challenges that morning because I was focusing on my PowerPoint. I was focusing on the music that I was supposed to play. So as a result, it's like I got confused. I didn't know what I was supposed to do. So I decided that I would go home and try to correct the problem. During sessions with Miss Simon, she tried to say, Veronique, what happened? Focus on the work, focus on what you're doing. I was like, Miss, I don't know. So I said, I'm going to try to make my script shorter. I would try and have less mediums to deal with. So I decided to come with a dub poem. It seemed okay to me. I liked what I was doing. When I was doing the topic, guns don't kill people, people kill people. I know you guys would think, really? But I like the topic, so I did it. And you know, Miss Simon taught us that you should do a topic that you can relate to. And as a result, I thought that was my topic. My group presentation, it was very interesting because we had persons of different age group working with, persons more experienced than I was, more exposed, and they helped me along the way. You find the older person saying that this is the way things are, reality is, that's what happened. And you find us being like, it's not reality, it's what is happening in our world, which it shouldn't be that way. But despite all of that, I'm still here and I'm better than I was yesterday. And I know that in the future, I'll be someone's leader, even the nation leader. So thanks to Miss Simmons for bringing me here. Even though I'm not properly attired, I'm feeling a bit nervous. Everybody's staring at me, but that's my journey. Thanks, guys.
In these 4 months, I cannot tell how much these courses has benefited me, not only as a communicator, but also as a social being. As you may notice, English is not my first language and is not one I came of early in my life. With English grammar being so complex in comparison to Chinese, I make many mistakes that I have corrected in freshman composition 1 and 2. But this course is not the same. I think you can all agree that public speaking and writing are totally different. We can all agree that there is a certain challenge in communicating your message effectively to an audience. A challenge Ms. Simmons has taught us to overcome. She has helped me to kick some terrible habits many have in public speaking, such as a little or no eye contact, fidgeting and saying that very unprofessional, that should be replaced with pauses. I know nothing of transitional sentences that help to make your speeches flow effectively, much less how to properly persuade or inform an audience. A lot was taught that I do not have the time to say, but Ms. Simmons has given us the knowledge and practice to become effective communicator. A knowledge I wouldn't soon forget, as I am sure I will use this skill in all my courses and in my future careers. I am so grateful for what she has taught me, as I am a much more confident speaker I am not so nervous when I present in front of an audience. Despite my improvements, I still have a long way to go. I still have a few problems with grammar and pronunciation, and I still get a bit nervous. Communication is very important in sensitive. Knowing effective communication skills will make the difference not only for me, but for many of us who want to be successful in our professional and personal lives. All I can say, Ms. Simmons, is thank you.
Good morning, everyone. As a student of this oral communication class, I have learned a lot. And I know all of you can say the same thing. However, knowing that I had to write speeches, oh my God. When I think about that, I was like, how am I going to manage? I am shy. Whenever I go in front of an audience, I'm always shaking. I was like, okay, I'm gonna try. My first speech, I was so shaking. Like, standing in front of a camera, I was saying, what am I going to do? God, hurry up on me. Lord, help me for hurry up and don't talk. Anyways, after that, I did an informative speech. I was so confident. I went up first. I was standing there, and after I was finished, I was like, is there any question? Everyone was looking at me, so I said, okay, I think my thing shot. All right. Anyways, after I've received my evaluation sheet, I have noticed I've done some certain things wrong. So I said, okay, I'll go home and work on it. Time for persuasive speech. Well, after my persuasive speech, I was asked so many questions. I was saying, my topic is so interesting. I was so happy I chose this topic. During my speech, I was confident, even though there was some glitches that could be worked on. However, I left that presentation feeling happy, confident, and as an improved student. However, I think that I have grown from being so shy. Now I can stand there confident, telling you my limitations and stuff like that. However, I have learned from the book that communication is the link to professional success. Well, I am training to become a social worker, and within this profession, you have to work with different people in the workplace and both clients. However, working with clients, you have to be informed about verbal and non-verbal communication, where clients may come in and they might be telling you a lie, and their facial expression is just objective to what they are saying, meaning that you can find out that they are lying to you. However, I have learned also that eye contact is a good thing, and this helps you to build confidence as well. And in communication, it helps to communicate effectively with others. However, working as a team in group presentation, I have learned that it is good to work with different persons with different limitations, as well as different diversity from different cultures. However, I think that I've learned a lot from this class, and as time goes by, I will use what I've learned here in different speeches as well as in the world of work. I thank you, Ms. Simmons, as well as my classmates, because without you guys, I don't know what I would do or how I would feel right now. I thank you.